am a toaster. I am a toaster.
Before we jump into today's episode, I thought I would just show you this little thing here. It's called the files section, I guess. And this opens up the little book that we saw when we first entered the office. There was, well, I say little, it was a massive book. It's like a massive dictionary that said like the SCP Anomaly Collections, which you see here. You probably can't see my mouse actually. And inside this is all the little cards of the SCPs that we have collected so far. And if you remember, at the end of when I played the demo of this game, I mentioned that it would be really cool at the end of every story if you could kind of be able to read about the SCPs that you discovered and really confirm just exactly what it is that you experienced when you did these tales. And that's exactly what this is. So you'll see that we've got this really awesome piece of artwork that showcases the SCP. This is the very first one that we did, the phone booth that kind of lured people in, SCP-7457. And then it kind of goes on to explain exactly what it is in a bit more of a kind of standard document style. So you can see that it's Euclid, it's got its special containment procedures, there'll be a description of it. And yeah, that's really, really awesome. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and read any of them because reading a bunch of text at the start of a video is generally not great, but it's really cool that we see all this, look. Oh, and the dragons are the neutralized class. And then SCP-701, and finally onto SCP-239. So maybe at the end of the game, we'll just go back and have like a long session where we just kind of understand all of it, or maybe we won't. But there you go. So that's really cool. And you can see that there are 6 SCPs that we're going to kind of fill up here. And then by the looks of it, there's going to be the blank 3 SCPs down below, which are going to be those 3 DLCs that are coming out later. So yeah, cool stuff. Let's get back to the archive department. Which, as I remember, we got a mysterious message from a woman who was like, come to my office, come and meet us. So we have to get to the elevator to meet this mystery woman. Which I'm not convinced is going to be this red thing over here, because this doesn't really look like an elevator. It's more of a big old staircase. There is a green light on it, though. Kind of suggests we can go through. But as I mentioned before, this is either going to be the uber late game, or I have a feeling it might be DLC related. Either way, not for us today. Oh, I do hope we get to go into that original elevator, though, because that was really cool if we get to go back to that one. The one that we kind of like initially started the game going down. We saw all those containment cells. Yes! Looks like we get to go back. So I wonder if we're going to go up or down. It seems like we're already quite far down. Site 105. 13th of November. Strangely close to the date now. Oh, well, it's a shame we didn't get to go and see what the lift was actually showing us, but hey, we're on the B floor now. Enter room and wait for work notification. Sure. Must admit this is a lot dingier than our department. Much more impressed with what we have to offer on our floor. What sort of department is this? The rusty garbage department? Collect. Amnestic registration form. Uh-oh. Kate Lawrence, Sophie Ma, and Sebastian Shaw all received amnestics. They better not sack me off and give me amnestics too. It's been a long time since I've done this. Well, I've been here a long time. I've trained up. Don't bake bread in the lounge. Don't you feel nausea yet? 0426. Okay. Ooh. My mobile?
Carl, you'll have to follow my instructions. Do exactly as I say.
Right.
There's an access card on the desk. Take it and exit through the door on the other side. The passcode is 0426. Find room B426 and run the program on the computer.
You gonna tell me what this is all about? The only reason I'm remotely entertaining this is because my boss told me that you wanted to speak with me. That's the only reason I'm here. Carl Astana. Level 3! Oh, we just got an upgrade! We started on level 1, we've skipped level 2 entirely. Thank you. Even if it is temporary access. It's only temporary if we give it back. Okay. I was reading. Yep, I forgot what it was. Uno momento. Okay. I was close, 0426. Ta-da! My ability to retain information is perfectly sound. Ooh! It's got all the cards of the SCPs. The ones I just showed you. Phone booth there. That's the girl with the carriage and everything. Remember your name, I think? Yeah. Zone C, Zone B, Zone A. She said to find Zone B. Can we open Zone A, though? No. To Zone B, then. Okay. I'm feeling like I'm back in the Foundation again. It must be the plants. They just do it for me every time. 1408. Just go off the beaten path. I want to see some more SCPs. If you were alone in an SCP Foundation and you got granted a keycard, you don't tell me you wouldn't just have a sneak peek. Although, walking into a containment cell on your own without anybody watching you is probably a really, really bad idea. Judging by the lights, let's do this one. Okay, I've made it to 426. What is this? Saw? Feels like Saw. Oh yeah, this can only go well. You've definitely been archiving, or is this just mess that I now have to archive? Every time. This job never gets easier. Item SCP-426, Object Class Euclid, Confidentiality Level 3. Boom. Safety instructions. All non-Level D staff covered in this manual have had their identities obscured. The events recorded in this manual can be accessed via the digital library. Level 3 authorization is required. Use of this manual is covered by the confidentiality clause. Any staff found in breach of the clause will be subject to immediate demotion. Confirm? Absolutely. Ooh. We're going back for this one. SCP-426 safety instructions. Ooh, I love the art style. This is awesome. Test subject D81. Name Jason Grias. Is a 28-year-old black male in good health with no history of mental illness. That's very good. I'm glad to hear it. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. Less glad to hear that. Nicknamed Chimney. His psychological condition was normal before he entered site. Redacted. However, he developed negative and pessimistic tendencies while in prison, along with severe symptoms of nicotine addiction. Yeah, jail usually does that to you. Physical examination records showed that D81 did not acquire any physical disabilities. You mean he was beaten? Or he wasn't beaten in this case? Jaded, skeptical, and exhausted. Life and living are tough. Being awake and sleep are no longer regular. Only the number of cigarettes left can give me a general sense of time. Only smoking can get me out of bed. Wow. This is crazy. We're playing like a prison break game? Okay, so what do we got? One small single bed, but cozier than the one in jail. Oh, because we're in the Foundation now, not in jail. It felt like we were back in jail. It didn't even provide a mirror, but I don't need to see my face. I don't know why, but the guy reminds me of Mr. T, and now I want to use a Mr. T voice. I don't even know if there is one. I need to smoke on the toilet first. Do you? I can't even activate the toilet. Oh, I need to find my cigarettes. Why do they give us something that we won't even have the chance to use? Ooh. Got the cigarette pack. Fantastic. Step 2, smoke on toilet. At least you're still alive. That's right, man. Oh, that's a guy? I've been paying attention. You know I can feel your life energy. What? Not just yours, but all lives. The transitions that happen. Making the most of life transitions is a beautiful thing. And they exist in abundance here. What the hell are you talking about? They always lead to unknown opportunities, where everything is uncertain. I can see the man-made chaos, distorted by another force that can't be called life. Idiot. Anyway, at least you're still alive. Yeah? What a great ending. Oh, my guy's really heaving. D081, time for your task. Let me finish this cigarette. Come on, give me a break. I always follow orders, don't I? I can't even smoke anymore? Hurry up! Damn it. Okay. Oh, it's like the start of Containment Breach. Don't hang around here. Yes, sir. Oh, look how upset this guy is. Hey, Chimney, one cigarette and I'll tell you about the task today. Good deal, right? Save it, man. Come on! We should be helping each other out. Are you insane playing with me? What's the point of knowing? I still have to do it. Come on, man, don't be stingy. You never run out of cigarettes. You're Andy, right? Yes, I'm Andy. Andy, you sure there's a tunnel behind that poster? You kidding me? It's a steel wall. Come on, just one cigarette. I have important information about the task. I don't believe you. I wouldn't either. Guy's insane. Stay away from me, man. Yeah, okay. I'm gone. What are you doing? I have no idea, but obviously, we need a glass of lemonade. Lemonade? Lemonade, sweet but sour, quenches your thirst and clears your mind. Everyone needs a glass of lemonade, whatever the season. Are you cutting your arm with that knife? Forget about that. I'm talking about lemonade. Do you like lemonade? Yeah, lemonade, sure. But you're gonna need treatment for that arm. It doesn't matter. Lemonade. We need more lemonade. He's out of his goddamn mind. This is really strange. I really like it though. There's something completely different. Okay, where are we off to? What are we doing here? Get ready. Ah, I get it. Security check. What can you detect in this thing anyway? No weapon, no metal, no smoking in the observation room. No smoking? Have you seen something against me? Huh? Shows hands. Alright, I'm in. Let's do the quarantine check. See? All clean. What did I tell you? D081! I can hear you. What do you want me to do this time? There's a room on the bottom floor. Your task is to enter the room and observe the object on the table. Come back and report your findings once you've completed the observation. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. Do my job, be a D-class. SCP Foundation is full of frickin' freaks. I know, right? Crazy. Jesus! I'll never get used to this. They can't make this something less gross? Apparently not. Apparently not. I like all the little spy cams though, they're always watching me wherever I go. Security is very tight. I'd expect nothing less. This painting's called Los Angeles at 4 a.m. Interesting. If not a little bit random. Is this a poster of an opera? These freaks watch opera? Apparently so. Are you kidding me? Yo, doctor, hello, can you hear me? There's nothing wrong, right? Yep, we got a toaster. In all its glory. So complete the tests, huh? Do some observations? Is that what you're saying to me? Aha, here. Looks like what I need to observe is in here. What the hell is this? I think you know what it is. It's a toaster. I'll have a cigarette first. Where are my cigarettes? Ha! They'll never guess where I hid my cigarettes. I don't want to know where you hid your cigarettes. Damn, that's good. D081 returned to the lab and reported to the doctor. Sure, okay. So we did no observation. You can start reporting. Well, on the table, I'm a toaster. I'm about 7 inches wide and 6 inches tall, and I'm made of stainless steel. Anything else? What else? I'm not sure what else you want me to say. I am a toaster. Put bread in my slot and I'll make a perfect frickin' piece of toast. Good. You can go back to your room now. Good? What did I just say? DOA1 returned to the living quarters from the lab. Guys, I'm a toaster. Hey, how sweet do you like your lemonade? I can make it, man, any way you like. You're bleeding. What? So you don't want any lemonade? That's enough. This moron's gonna die if nobody takes care of him. Yeah, can you go fix that guy? Oh no, you're here to fix me. Okay, cool. Well, that guy's bleeding, and he loves lemonade. You came back alive. Damn straight I did. Give me the rest of your cigarettes. Chimney. You don't look good, man. You wanna die? Don't hang around here. What are you guarding? Tell me. You shouldn't be here. Well, I wanna be. Hey, don't go this way. Someone steal your sweet roll. Okay, stop shouting at me. You think you're here to do some shopping? No, I get it. This is my cell. And I'd very much like to return to it. Maybe I'll go this way. Ah, down here. That's my cell, okay. Hey, Chimney, there's something different. Some wonderful smell on you. What is it? I sense it now. You're going to experience a new life, a different kind of existence. Hell, that sounds screwed up, man. You've changed. You're no longer bound by the limitations. There's no beginning and no end. Only chaos. Can you shut up? Is this the end of a life? I don't know. Maybe you're evolving. Why am I even trying to understand what you're saying? You're feeling different now, right? I do feel strange. I think I'm just tired. Life needs motivation. Maybe you just need a cigarette. A cigarette? No. I don't need a cigarette. I need to charge up. Because I am a toaster. I need to be plugged in to start working. What is going on? Wow. I am a toaster. What? It feels so good. What was I doing? I need to charge. Yes. I gotta charge myself up. I'm so confused. Clearly this SCP makes you think you're a toaster, or makes things around it think that they're toasters, but like, what? Okay, we're a toaster now. Oh, the socket in the wall makes sense. Damn, there's no plug. They gave me all these cigarettes, but no plug? Maybe I can make one myself. How? You've got toast bopping in and out of your head. Got a piece of iron pipe. Where the hell did you get that from? And a wire from the toilet? It's not electric. I need to figure out how to make a plug. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop boop. Idea. Oh my god. Choose 2 from the 4. I need to figure out how to make a plug. Well, obviously the toilet roll. Plus the cigarettes. Okay. We'll have to do it sensibly. Ta-da! Good. This is it. I can't wait to charge up. You know this is going to end badly for us. If we're not a toaster and we go and stick ourselves into the outlet, I'm starting to not like this plan. Oh my god. No! Test report. TO81 observed SCP-426 closely for about 30 minutes. During questioning, he could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D081 returned to his cell and began experiencing hallucinations, believing that he was a toaster. SCP-426. D081 died of electrocution after plugging in a self-made metal object into a socket, because he felt that he required charging. Yeah, that sounds sensible. Well, now what? Oh yeah, this can only go well. Test subject D082 named Dorothy Wilson is 65-year-old white female with no history of mental illness. How did she get onto the D-class program? I am so interested. I mean, it doesn't mean that old people can't be killers, of course. In fact, old people might be more likely to be killers because they care less about life in general. Maybe. Bit generalist, but could be a thing. Either way, D082's psychological evaluation results were unknown when she entered Site Redacted. The analysis shows that she is mentally strong and resistant to interrogation. That's cool. She has caused several cellmates to commit suicide and several guards to betray the redacted prison institution. Less cool. D082 was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer before she was recruited by the Foundation. She was cleared for testing after we confirmed that her lymphoma... Is it lymphoma? Lymphoma? Lymphoma cancer? I'm going to go with... No, I'm going to get the woman. Where's the woman? I should do this every time I don't know how something's pronounced so that I never screw it up ever again.
Lymphoma.
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 Lymphoma. She was cleared for testing after we confirmed that her lymphoma cancer would not affect her SCP-426 test. Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson! What happened, dear? I fell asleep. I'm sorry, maybe I misheard, but you were shouting. Oh, how rude of me! What was I yelling about? Every time I fall asleep, I think I'll never wake up again. You were yelling, bread, give me bread. I dreamt about my children. Whenever I think of them, it fills me with regret for what I did. Yes, sure. 7 months ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Oh my god. I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Wilson. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I came here on my own free will, you know. I think of this as a kind of redemption. Oh, sorry. We can't chat anymore. I can tell you more about my children next time. Yes, when you're a toaster, like all the others. Do I have to go smoking on the toilet too? People should take care of how they look, even when they're old. I wish everybody thinks like this. You wouldn't know that she's a psychopath. Maybe I should return the stolen access card under the pillow. I'm just a sweet old granny that talks people into committing suicide. Just like you, Mr. Prisoner. Did you know when you were bullied as a child, it was because... I don't know, where am I going with this? It was because you're actually ugly. Ah. D082, time for your task. Hello, young man. You don't look very happy today. Oh, they're going to do a much better job than I ever could. What happened? I'm not going back to that empty room for another day, am I? I know I shouldn't complain, but it is awfully boring. Don't mind me nagging. You know I don't have much time left. Did I mention I was dying? Oh, this game's crazy. Hello, dear. You should leave. Get out of this place. Oh, now what makes you say that? Exactly. We get to wear orange pajamas. What could be cooler? You know, Mrs. Wilson, you remind me of my mother. That's very kind of you, my dear. Just kidding. My mother can go to hell. In fact, hell is too nice for that. But seriously, you're a good woman, Mrs. Wilson. How does someone like you end up in here? How did I end up in here? Is that what you said? Oh, it's nothing. I actually decided to come here myself. What the hell? Sorry, but why? Why are you doing this? My dear, that is a secret. Nice women should be allowed to have secrets. Don't you think? She's so crafty, Mrs. Wilson. Hello? Would you like a glass of lemonade? Oh, I'd love one. But you don't have anything in your hand. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Well, yes, I'd love a glass if you actually had one. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Young man, is there something wrong with him? Is his hands all right? I think he has a serious injury. Guards, could we see to this man? It's none of your business. Let's get going. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Oh, no. Thank you, dear. Damn it, woman. You shouldn't refuse him. Oh, Did I do something wrong? I'm terribly sorry. I'm so old and I'm about to die. Enough! Now get out of here. Oh my god, we killed him. What is this madness? Let's just get to the toaster. All will be better when we become a toaster. Just step on the paddle. Prepare for security check. You're always scanning. You don't trust me? Alright. Seems like you don't want to talk today. Seems not. Alright, I'm in. Let's go see the doc, whose voice I have already forgotten. Good morning, Dr. H.
DO82.
My dear, you can call me Dotty.
You will be in the innermost room today. Your task is to observe the object on the table. Then come back here to report your findings.
My god, they're both old and decrepit. He really should be more clear about these tasks. But this one sounds simple enough. Just as well. I might not be able to stand for too long. I'm so old and frail. Did I tell you I was dying? Just get in your cell, Miss Wilson. Oh my! What a terrible smell! Why don't they use a nice lavender scent? Because we're not all old, Granny. What do you have to say about the Los Angeles painting at 4 a.m.? Los Angeles at 4 a.m.? Why does this painting remind me of basketball? Back in my day, I was the champion basketball. They called me the kangaroo because I could jump so high. This show looks interesting. I probably won't get a chance to see it, though. I'd better hurry along. I don't want to be rushed. The whole thing is just ridiculous. This looks familiar. I'm sure the empty room I was in before is just next door. What empty room? What are you going on about? Just look at the toaster and make everything better. Oh, I remember I need to observe. Yes. Just observe. Yeah, you stare at that toaster. Oh. Is that my tinnitus flaring up? Or did I just hear something wonderful? D82 returned to the lab and reported to the doctor. Probably after about half an hour of testing like the other guy.
You can start your report.
To be honest, I'm not sure what you need, dear.
Start your report.
Well, I am a toaster. About this wide and probably this high. Oh, and my youngest daughter uses the same model as me. And for some strange reason, I've turned slightly more British. Oh, and I'm teal green. I think I look good in this colour. Yes, I like this coat of paint. I think I can still work. What else? That's all I can say. Sorry, I'm not as observant as I used to be.
Good. You can go back to your room now.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. T82 returned to the living quarters from the lab. Lemonade Man's dead. Fully dead. No one's cleared him out. Oh, it looks like he's sleeping. I guess he's alright now. Doesn't look alright. The only thing that's stopping me is there isn't any blood on the floor, considering that the wrists were meant to be slapped. Young man, it wouldn't hurt to say something. Yeah, he's not going to say anything.
Welcome back. How's the task today, man?
Oh, thank you, dear. It was quite simple, although very strange.
Strange? Huh. I guess it's better than reading some idiot's blog for a month.
Well, at least they weren't severe with me. They did ask me to test some lizards or a statue that looked like a peanut. Did you know I'm allergic to cold-blooded animals and peanut butter? Did I mention I was dying?
Haha, Miss Wilson, you are a lovely woman.
She's a bonkers woman. Just like all of you, you're all crazy. My dear, what's bothering you? Women shouldn't be here, especially at your age. Great, thanks. Hey, Miss Wilson, how are you feeling? I don't know. I mean, how do you feel after that task? Oh, I feel not too bad. What's that on the bed? Is that a piece of toast? Yes, I'm good. That's great, Miss Wilson. To be honest, I was a little worried. I thought... I feel good. I feel... great. Yes, wonderful. I have to do something. What do you mean you have to do something? Mrs. Wilson? Mrs. Wilson?
You know what? There's been a little voice in my head. I think it's time for me to fulfill my duty.
I am a toaster. Time to get to work. Here comes the madness. Boop. Oh, the toast's on the... It's been waiting for me. This is the voice. The toast is like, toast me.
Make me crispy! There's not enough bread to toast!
Find the stolen access card. Oh, God. She stole it? How? When? Okay. We're breaking out. We've got all this toast to eat. Oh, we don't want this stuff. We want the good stuff. Go straight to the kitchen for the toast.
Work, work! Bread, bread!
Oh, we go and eat all the bread. Okay.
I can toast any kind of bread there.
Give me all the bread. There's some more here.
Bread, bread! Work, work! This is not enough! I can toast more! Absolute power of bread! Bread, bread! Work, work! This is not enough! I can toast more! No problem for me. I'm the best model ever made!
This is exhausting. Oh, the motherload!
Work, work! More bread! More bread!
Oh, there is more bread. There is far more bread than you could ever cope. We're gonna witness an old lady die from bread explosion. Oh no, they found us! Keep eating the bread! Eat more, she's getting so fat!
Oh, why is the bread taking so long to toast?
This is like Willy Wonka, we're gonna have to take her to the squeezer. It's a bread heart attack! Test report. D082 observed the object closely for redacted minutes. 5 minutes later, she could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D082 began to develop hallucinations 50 minutes after returning to her cell. She believed that she was a toaster, SCP-426, and that she needed to toast bread. She died of internal bleeding due to acute gastric dilation. The autopsy found 16 kilograms of undigested bread in her stomach. Holy hell, that's disgusting. And a hell of a lot of bread. Oh, God. Oh, no, there's another one. The madness continues. Test subject D083, named Adam Moria, is a 38-year-old white male with no history of mental illness. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. His psychological evaluation results showed that he had irritable, violent, and manic tendencies before entering Site Redacted. Remarks: D083 yelled, "I am a toaster, my insides need to be cleaned," after coming into contact with SCP-426 redacted times. He then swallowed 550 milliliters of dishwashing liquid and fell into a coma. It is uncertain at this time whether the effects of SCP-426 are still active. Observation is still underway.
Damn it!
Balls! Balls, all of you! I don't know why balls is slightly better, but there you go. D083, you're awake. Get yourself ready for the lab. What the hell am I doing here? What did you do to me? No one has done anything to you. Ha! That's convincing. Do you think I'm a goddamn idiot? After the task, you drank industrial-strength dishwashing liquid. Ha! What the hell are you talking about? Don't screw with me. I'll kick your goddamn ass. D083, what are you... What? D083, what are you? I'm your damn grandpa. That's what I am. And I'm gonna knock out your teeth. One by goddamn one. D083, come out and get ready for the lab. Damn, why am I dizzy? I don't feel right. It feels like part of my brain is missing. like I'm...
I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
Oh yeah, I am a toaster. I'm a goddamn toaster. I am a toaster and I'm going down the lift. This is bonkers. This is so bonkers. I'm just rolling with it at this point. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. D083, what are you? Feeling dizzy with a headache. I'm a good toaster. Oh, my head hurts. Where am I? I should be... I've been so confused lately. There was like one description that said he was angry, and now I'm just going permanently angry all the way. It was this guy's persona.
D083.
Hey, you old dickbag.
Do you remember what you did after your last task? D083. Are you willing to re-observe the test object?
Listen here, I ain't gonna do anything anymore. Just kill me now, you goddamn sausage lickers. Ugh, my head is gonna explode. Ugh.
Guard, send D083 back to his room for observation. Yes, Doctor.
Damn it, I've had enough, you old bum licker.
D083 returned to the living quarters.
D083 was returned to the Level D prisoner living quarters. Ugh! Balls! What is wrong with me? I shouldn't be like this. I should be...
I am a toaster.
I should be a toaster. Do. We got a little toaster tune. I am a toaster.
D083, do you have anything to report?
Come on, man! I'm broken!
Broken? The doctor wants to know how you are feeling.
I'm definitely broken. I don't think I can toast any more bread.
Bread?
Do you have a screwdriver? There's something seriously wrong with me.
Do you need to go to the clinic?
Open the door. I need to be fixed. Oh my god! Bread!
I'll try to toast this bread.
That way I'll know if I'm really broken. That's not a toaster. Damn it, let go of me! There's something wrong with me!
This is bad. Oh no.
We have a level D prisoner in here. Everybody get on him. Beat the toaster.
No, no, no.
Oh no, oh guards! Call the guards! Get in. Oh, space to attack. Holy god! What weapon do I have? Get them all! I am a toaster. I'm gonna beat your face. There's quite a lot of guards here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to take them all on, to be honest. None of them are dying. Oh, a couple of them are dying. You want me to get through this horde? I'll do it. None of them are attacking. D083, stop everything now. D083, we can kill you now. I'm broken. D083, what are you? I'm not a good baby bear toaster. I can't toast anymore, but yes, I can fix myself.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
Round 2. Oh, you're not fixing yourself. Oh. I like how they made it so colorful, but I think we all know what happened there.
After the previous observation experiment was interrupted, D083 claimed that he was a baby bear toaster and suffered from internal damage. He requested repairs. On the way to the clinic, D083 behaved aggressively and attacked the guard with a lethal weapon. He cut open his abdomen and claimed that there was breadcrumbs jammed inside. D083 eventually died of excessive bleeding.
Yeah, no surprise. And there we go, SCP-426, Object Class Euclid. Special containment procedures, I have to be locked in a room without any windows so that nobody can see me. The door to my room must be labelled without my ID number and personal details to prevent the spread of my symptoms. Only staff at level 3 and above are aware of my existence and particularly of my properties. Hello, I am SCP-426. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I am an ordinary toaster, able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer to me in the first person. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person. After conducting several tests with Level D prisoners, the Foundation has determined that SCP-426 causes severe mental harm to humans. It has henceforth been defined as an info hazard. Thank you for reading the SCP-426 Safety Manual. Secure, contain, protect. What utter madness. So what, now Carl's a toaster too? Hello?
Carl, next comes the final choice.
Huh?
There are 2 doors in front of you, one red, one blue.
Oh, come on, the
If
Matrix.
you want to give up and leave, go through the red door. The past few months will have been like a dream. You will remember nothing after waking, and this road will end here. You go through the blue door, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Leave, or stay. The choice is your own.
That's literally the Matrix. What the hell? Except for the pills, we've got the rooms. Should I stay or should I go? Well, I was just getting into it, to be honest. I'm just having fun. It's not even a question. Of course I'm staying. I want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. And if this happens to be my death, then it didn't go very deep.
Good job, Carl. I'm glad you made it through. Have you ever felt like there were memories in your head of things you never experienced? Whispers of people you never met?
No.
These were not hallucinations. They're your actual memories. Carl, you are not a rookie at all. You are a member of Mega 5.
What?
You always have been. My name is Marion Wheeler, Captain of Mega 5.
Get out of
Welcome
here.
back, Gardener Carl. Now,
Before 9.
we need to talk about 55.
Is that where you're going to end it? I see. So the game is obviously set up in such a way as that this almost feels like only part of the game. I guess the whole thing is kind of set up that you experience these mini stories, and you could go on with this concept forever, to be honest. You could just keep pushing out SCP stories and just slowly developing this like ridiculous elaborate story that happens to be going on in the background with Carl. Like what, he was a sleeper agent, member of the crazy division all along? That's mad. But anyway, let's go back to some thoughts for this game. I'm still kind of hyped up from the absolute crazy madness that was the toaster story, but let's reel it back a bit. So, like looking at this scene right now reminds me of the very strengths of this game. And I mentioned it as I was coming down on the elevator when we first walked into the SCP Foundation, that this is probably the most complete SCP Foundation we have ever seen in a video game. It feels so real, it feels so alive, and I really love hearing this soundtrack again. I'm so glad we got to hear it again. But it's really good, and a huge prop to the developer who did this, and every single SCP we met through the story was, frankly, jaw-dropping. Maybe the toaster was a bit ridiculous, but the phone booth at the start, jaw-dropping, the dragons, jaw-dropping, the witch girl, that was impressive on a whole nother level. Really cool to see, and they did such a great job of capturing every SCP and really selling it in a beautiful way. So that's really, really good from the developer, and I'm really happy that that was portrayed like that. Obviously, the focus is very much on those stories rather than the overarching story, and I think that that's quite clear. There was a little bit of kind of like character building in the kind of almost Discord chat that we have going on from the work chat from the archive department. You got to meet various characters, and so that was kind of fun. But aside from that, there was, I think in the description of this game, it mentioned that Carl was meant to get these kind of like, each file that he read delve him into this kind of like psychological crisis that eventually kind of like, it was kind of like a question of, you know, is all of the madness that he reads about going to consume him and break him, or is he going to be able to like harness the information and kind of use it as a strength? Which I guess was that final decision at the end, but it did feel a little bit weak. But I think that's okay, because as I mentioned, the focus is definitely not on the archive department story with Carl, and it seems to be a lot more focused on the individual stories. And that is really where this game shines, so it makes sense. I also think that it's fantastic that they went for individual styles and directions for each one, where you got this kind of, there are some similarities between it, like the color palettes used and some of the shadings that you see on all the walls and whatnot, but like the perspective you see change, the mechanics you see change, and I think that that all really does kind of do a really great job of making each story feel unique and individual. And I always say, like, if ever you wanted to get into game development, one of the kind of like, a really great place to start, in my opinion, is to just pick one of the documents and design a game from it entirely. We saw that with the Mannequin SCP. I can't remember what number it was, but that game was terrifying, really scary, but it was like a really short kind of indie experience. And so this developer's just kind of taken that idea and mashed it into one game to provide you with like this one game that's going to really develop their skills as game developers, but at the same time provides it in one complete package. And that's beautiful. I really like that. So if we look at the files here, there are 5, which is very interesting. So I thought that there would be 6 SCP files plus the 3 DLC, but it seems like there's only going to be 5, which suggests that we've either missed one, which I don't think we have, or that there might be 4 SCPs planned instead of 3. But I know for definite that 049 is going to be one, and most likely it's going to be the next one. I believe 173 is also going to be in there, so I think they are really, really, really trying to push that you want to buy these DLCs, which is an interesting marketing strategy. I'm not sure if I entirely agree with it, but I do think that it's probably better that those SCPs weren't included in the base game and they did go for some of these more obscure ones. I think that this one here, SCP-7457, doesn't actually exist, and it is one that the SCP, or that the developers of this game completely invented by themselves, which is really cool to see. I think that that's really good that you kind of like show that creativity side of things, being able to include your own SCPs in there. And obviously the dragon is an SCP, the girl, SCP-239, is an SCP, SCP-701, the Hanking's Tragedy, is an SCP. Well, I say like an official one on the wiki. And I think probably the Toaster too, but maybe that's a JSCP because it seems like a bit of a meme. But either way, I really like this game. It was really fantastic. So for me, I definitely, like, assuming that they're not about 20 quid each, I will probably be buying each of the DLCs and we will probably play them here on the channel. So if you enjoyed these first 5 stories, then definitely stick around and we will check out the DLCs together. But at least for now, I hope you enjoyed the game. Let me know your thoughts down below, whether there was a particular SCP that you liked more than the others, or whether you just kind of liked the whole experience as a whole. So, for the future, we have a game called Go Home Annie, which I'm probably going to check out very soon. I want to start a Backrooms series very soon. We've got so much Backrooms to explore, it's going to probably take up at least half a year moving into next year, so that's going to be crazy. I'm a little bit late to the party, but I think that's fine. I've always been late to the party, it's just kind of what we do here. And maybe there are some other games as well. I've got my eye on Choo Choo Charles at the moment. That one seems kind of fun. So maybe we'll dive into that. And a couple more kind of obscure ones as well. I do want to keep VR here on the channel, so we'll definitely be checking out some of the newer VR games that have released over the last few weeks as well. So that will be really cool. There's one that combines kind of the mechanics of Phasmophobia with the mechanics of Observation Duty, and that looks really cool. I'm really excited to check that one out. So yes, in short, many more exciting things to come. So I hope you stick around, and yeah, we can have some more fun here. So, thank you once again for watching, and I will see you all in the next time. So until then, goodbye!